Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I was planning to show 3 boxes, but one hasn't arrived yet. So I have 2 boxes here, 2 big boxes, um, but I don't know what's going on. It's been a really weird day in terms of these packages. Actually, it's been a weird couple of weeks to get these packages. So basically, as you might know from watching my videos, I will send all the packages that I order from the United States to like a consolidation company called Stackery. And basically, they combined everything, condense it, make it into one or in this case, 3 packages. Okay. And things went off the rails from the beginning. It just was like off the rails from the very beginning. I had to, put the exact amount for every package in. Like, it's and I hate customs personally. So I labeled everything as a periodical because they are periodicals and that is duty free. So I went through all that, got it shipped out, and FedEx didn't accept it. Didn't accept it at all. Like they said, oh, can't accept these packages. We want you to itemize every single item inside the packages, and we want you to list what the fair market value is for each item. Doesn't matter how much you paid for it. That doesn't matter. How much is the fair market value? And based on that, we're gonna charge you duties. I was like, no, that's not fair. So I was like, going back and forth with FedEx to just try to get it through FedEx so that it could be shipped. And it was very painful. I wrote letters. I explained what was in the packages. It's comics. They're periodicals. Periodicals are exempt from duty. And if you watched my unboxing today, you can see why I'm paranoid about duties, because today's unboxing, if you watched the earlier video from today, it was a unboxing where I got some books from my comic shop, and I clearly labeled everything periodicals, and it went through the right way, but still I got charged $600 for customs, and it was just insane. Why am I being charged so much for customs on something that is duty free? This is the problem in Canada that we have. Like, they just the customs part of ordering stuff from the United States is painful. Sometimes they'll even like I've talked about this in the past, where I'll get a book. The book is $5. The shipping is like $20 or $30. And then the customs will be based on not the $5 price, but the whole price of the of the shipping plus the comic. And that's just totally bogus. So the customs actually will be more expensive than the actual comic. So I'm always like trying to struggle with dealing with customs. And but I managed to get this through the process of customs. Like, it took me almost a week and a half to get it through customs. And then after that, though, they said, oh, yeah, actually, this was a very quick delivery in terms of how much time it was actually spending in terms of shipment times. I think it was like 3 days. It was like 2 to 3 days. It was really, really fast, which is great. But it got stuck in customs for 2 weeks, almost, almost 2 weeks, like a week and a half. So the weird thing was, when it arrived, it didn't arrive. Like, it's 3 packages, right? And they were all supposed to be together. But instead, they got, I got the first package like 11 o'clock in the morning today. And then I got the second package around 12 or 1. And then I'm waiting for the 3rd package. It still hasn't arrived. So they should have been all together. You'd think that they would ship them all together since it was all the same order. But no, I'm missing 1 package, and I'm worried. There's some big books. I'm worried what was the missing package. I have no idea. So we're gonna find out a little bit, and I'll be like, okay, I'm screwed, or I'm I'm not Don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to find out together. I'm going to open up these packages. I'll show you what they are. Like there's two big boxes, one and then two. You can see the two big boxes. They're massive. They're quite heavy. So yeah, let me just quickly say hello to the chat. We got Kay Munin. We got Marks with Issues with Archie. We got Matt Likes Comics, good friend of the channel. We got, yeah, Kay Munin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make any sense. It's brutal, customs in Canada. We got Robbie Josephs. We got Collecto6. Hey, all my friends here. Thank you for hanging out with me. We got Brian LCS. Hi, Brian. And who else do we have? I think I got everybody. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so basically, yeah. It's just they were actually looking at a wealth tax in Canada. So you never know. Like there's always that joke about taxes in Canada. Like if it's moving, tax it. if it stops moving, tax it some more. It's like brutal in Canada. Hi, Lyle. So yeah, let me open up some the packages. I got my trusty knife here. And I'll get right into it. This one has no original art. Actually, I did, believe it or not, I always say this. It doesn't seem to work out, but I always say this, and I mean it with good intent. I really am trying to cut back on my on my shopping on terms of my comic book purchases. I really am. I say that with some sincerity. And yeah, let me. Oh well. Okay, so we get into some paper. Okay, some boxes. Oh, somebody called. This is the problem with doing this during the day while I'm at work. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Can you guys still hear me? Just confirm that you guys can hear me. Sorry. Can you guys still hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay. Sorry. Whenever somebody calls, yeah, one sec here. Why is this not showing on the screen? Thank you, by the way, Collecto, to help you cut back. Thank you. I'm not sure if that helps me cut back, but we'll pretend. Thank you, Stephen, though. Okay. Okay, some more paper. Okay. Okay, this one actually looks like it's one of the better ones. Okay, so this looks like my comic shop orders, like thing. So I can tell because it's all like these my comic shop kind of slabs. Okay, so that's good in a way. The bigger ones will be my heritage auctions. We'll see. Okay, so this looks like all the slab box, this first one. So you can see like the my comic shop thing. So let me just this is heritage auctions. Phew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some really cool books. Yeah, I can give you a little hint of what's inside. If you can figure out what it is just by seeing moss, this is actually a really cool book. Kind of a key, very major key book. And you just see moss. Let's see who's smart enough to figure out what that key book is based on moss. That's like very little to go by, but if you can figure it out, I'd be impressed. Yeah, but it is a major key book. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. 1 second. Oh, jeez. They wrapped it well. I have to give them full credit for that. Oh, these are all my heritage auction ones. And one of these actually is going to lead me to sell a high-grade Golden Age book that I have. I'm actually going to lower the grade of one of my comics in my collection. I bought this book in order to replace a high grade book that I have in my collection. I have an 8.0, a cool book, but it's really high again, high grade. But I'll actually show it. I'll show this one, so you'll get to see one book. So I'm going to show you this book because I'm going to actually replace one that's in my collection with that book. So I'll show you the one that I'm going to get rid of. So that's some of the Heritage Auction. Some more Heritage Auction wins. Hi, Upstate Comics. Yeah, I'm letting go. So I bought this one because even though it's a lower grade, like the other one is an 8.0, this is a 6.5. I think this one presents better. I upgraded my book by going to a lower grade. Yeah, as many people say, don't buy the label, buy the grade. Uh, yeah, I will actually show a book too. So basically, my 8.0 copy, I just don't like the way it presents, even though it's a high grade. So I'm gonna switch it out with this lower grade one. So yeah, so it should be. All right. Oh man. Oh, and some more. These are all my Heritage Auction ones. So the last 4 bundles that I showed were all Heritage Auction wins. I won a ton from Heritage Auctions. What I've been doing lately is actually I've been trying to avoid buying stuff from Heritage Auctions. And I have I always put in like the lowest bid, like whatever whatever the initial bid is. And sometimes, and actually lately I've been winning a fair amount of Heritage Auctions. Usually 1 or 2 auctions a week I'll win with really low ball bids, like $30 bid kind of level. And actually last weekend I won 2 auctions and they had some really great books in them. And I won it for the $30 bid. I was like, okay, I'll go with that. So yeah, it's been weird. It's been weird. You sometimes get like some really big wins on Heritage where you're not expecting to win it, but uh, you can sometimes get away with some pretty awesome wins. So those books there, I got really cheaply. Well, when I say cheaply, some of them are not cheap, but semi-cheaply, I should say. The Heritage Auction ones are probably going to be why I'm going to get a huge customs fee. I'm expecting probably a $600 customs fee on this shipment as well, just because of the Heritage Auction wins. So yeah, one sec here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll show you. That was box 1. You can see, you can see all the ball. Okay, this is box 2. I'm not sure what this is. It's like random stuff. I'm not sure what this is. It's like, so I'm not sure which box is missing. I still can't really figure it out. Wow, whatever this is, it's a lot of stuff. It's like a whole bunch of eBay purchases. These are like, whenever I see these kind of Gemini mailers, I always think, oh, this must be eBay, eBay stuff. So that's kind of interesting. Not sure what all those are. And then, oh, one more. Oh, this one has a lot of slabs. Wow, all slabs. Oh, goodness. It's heavy too. So you can see. So yeah, whole bunch of slabs. I'm not sure if you can see all that. Okay, so that's it. That's all the stuff from those 2 boxes. I'm going to actually open up this one and show you something because Stephen always gets mad at me when I don't show stuff. So I feel like, hey, I'll appease the Stephen. And since he did give a super chat, I really do feel like I have to appease him. Okay. Okay, so one sec here. Okay, looks like the, let me take it out of the plastic. Okay. This one, they taped up a lot. I don't know why they taped it so much, but okay. So this is the book. This one is actually one of those really affordable Golden Age books because there was a warehouse find of it. I have actually 3 copies of this book. I actually really like this cover. My Ito, and I'll grab it in a second. I'll grab my Ito, and I'll show you the difference. So this is my 6.5, and it's Green Llama number 7. It's a Christmas cover, gray tone cover, and it's a McRoboy cover. So kind of a cool cover, lots of cool things about it. This used to be a more pricey book way back when, but there was a warehouse find of it, and they must have found a lot of copies because the price has really dropped on this book. You can get like a high grade copy. Like I'll probably be selling my 8.0 copy for about $300. Okay, and I'll show you the comparative so you can see why I'm getting rid of this one, or getting rid of the other one. So yeah, so basically, this is the 6.5. I'll grab, just bear with me, stay, don't run away. I'm gonna go quickly grab my 8.0 and I'll show you the difference. One sec here. Okay, so I couldn't find it. It's somewhere there-ish. I'd have to spend more time. I'm not gonna bore you by having you wait for me to find it. Actually, but I am gonna show you something else since I feel guilty now, so I'm gonna show something else. Oh, I had to really reach for this. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys something else. This is my way of saying sorry that I couldn't find. I couldn't find. Um, I'll give you some news on the Kickstarter if you want. Okay, so recently, just so you know, with my Kickstarter, there was about 10 to 15 people that didn't receive their Kickstarter. And I was like, oh, why didn't receive their Kickstarter? And I've been trying to push for it for the longest time. I found out that half the people didn't actually fill out the form to give the address to where to send the Kickstarter. So I basically was going around getting everybody's address and then sending them their stuff. So I have tracking for everybody that we recently sent out the submissions for the Kickstarter. Hopefully you guys will be getting it in the next few days, like within the next week, hopefully, because I do have the tracking. We sent out all the remaining ones, I believe. The only one I don't have tracking for is actually you, Stephen. I don't know if he sent it yet. Hopefully you'll get your book soon. So I do have, like, if you haven't sent me the survey, if you haven't filled out the survey or given me your address, give it to me and I will get it sorted out and I'll get the book shipped out to you immediately. Um, so basically, yeah, so basically what you need to do is contact me on IG, say, what your address is, and I'll make sure that your order gets completed. So, I guess there was some issue with Kickstarter. Not just, I can't blame you guys. I can't blame you guys for not filling out the survey because there have been some weird issues where the surveys haven't been going out properly and people didn't even know that they had to fill out a survey. So, there's a bit of technical difficulties that were happening that not like the people that were running the Kickstarters didn't know. It was on Kickstarter's end itself, so it was kind of a messed up situation. I guess we're kind of just finding out about it now, which is a year later. It's a little bit bad, but we're trying to sort it all out and get people's stuff out to them. So if you haven't received your books, bother me. I don't mind being bothered. Message me on Instagram. I will do my best to get your books to you. Just give me your address and I'll make sure everything gets sorted out for you. So I really want to get those books out to everybody because the way it works is I get my books last. Once all the orders are filled, then I receive my comics. So so part of the Kickstarter thing is I don't get it. I'm the captain of the ship, and the ship has probably sunk already, but I go down with the ship. So I really want to make sure everyone gets their Kickstarter first, and then I get my books. So just so you know, that's how it works, and that's why I want to get everyone fulfilled because I want to get my books too. Okay, I'm going to show you some, like, I was kind of going through my collection. Actually, it's a real mess right now in my room. Like, it's cool how, like, above the, like, certain point it looks kind of clean. It looks all pretty. It's a mess. This room is just a disaster zone because I've been organizing my comics. I had about 1,000 comics on the floor just a few minutes ago, and I was kind of organizing my comics, and as I was organizing, I found that I had a bunch of duplicates in my collection, like ones where I obviously had 2 copies of it. And the reason I'm saying this, it'll make sense with the Green Llama one, is you'll see. So I have Flash. This is a duplicate in my collection. So it's a cool Flash one. I always thought this was kind of a creepy Flash. But the other ones that I had dupes of, and I think Biggie Shack, since he's here, I saw him show up there. He's claimed one of these, but we got some Green Llamas. So this was one of the ones that's duplicate in my collection. This is a low grade. You can see the big chunk missing there. It's like a low grade copy, but it's a duplicate. I have 2 of these. And, it's Green Llama basically bombing Japan, which is kind of cool. And the interesting thing about it is usually they spell Tokyo incorrectly. I think it was sort of they would make fun of Tokyo by doing that or make fun of the Japanese. This actually spell it correctly, which is interesting. So yeah, so this is, it's not a claim sale. This is not a claim sale. I'm just showing you, I have these dupes in my collection. So if anyone's interested, I can sort them, But one of the other dupes that I had was this. As I said, I had 3 copies of this now. I have my 8.0, which is somewhere around. I'm going to find it. What I usually do is, I am reading the chat. Don't worry. I'm reading the chat, not the chart, but I'm reading the chat. And it's not a claim sale. Don't worry. There's no, like, you can't claim it. You can't say, oh, I want that. No, this is not a claim sale. Usually what I do with my dupes, actually the colors on this are actually even better than the 6.5. Huh. Like, okay, I'll show you. You guys tell me which looks better, okay? I want to ask you guys which is better. I have a 8.0 as well. So, like, look at the colors. 1 second. Can I get it to, okay, so look at, I suck. Because everything's backwards when you do it on camera. Okay, so this is the colors on this one. You can see which looks better. I don't know. Which looks better, the graded one or the raw one? I don't know. Colors like look a little bit more vibrant on the, even though it's kind of more dinged. This is probably, this one I would say is like a 4. You know, it's like a little bit rougher. This one's like presents really nicely. I think the raw has better colors though. Like the purples look a little deeper. I don't know, it looks like really, really deep. Whereas the purples on this, and if you see my 8, you'll see why. The purple, it's hard to see. I know it's hard to see, but in person, the purples are deeper and darker on this one. But actually the face doesn't look as good, which is weird. So I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know if you can see there. Maybe it's that. How about like that? Can you see that? It's hard to tell. I don't know. But I don't know. It's one of those weird things. Certain parts of the 6.5 look really sharp. Maybe it could be sometimes when you have like oxidization, it can actually make the colors darker and make look a little bit, you know, more rich. That's what could be happening with this one. It could be a bit of cover oxidization, and that's why it looks a little like, especially around the border. It looks like yeah, it looks a little darker. Okay. Yeah, I think I always thought it looks like Gene Kelly to me too. I always thought it looked like Gene Kelly. Um, so yeah. Okay, so that was that this is another dupe that I was gonna I usually use my dupes when I go to Comic Cons and I trade them. I use them as like ways to get funds to pay for my my travels at the Comic Cons. So there's going to be a Comic Con happening in Ottawa in the beginning of September, and I get to go for free, which is fun. And I have a media pass, so I'll be interviewing the various artists that are there and stuff, and celebrities. And so I use my duplicates in my collections, especially the Golden Age stuff, because there's not really that much Golden Age around here. I use them as leverage that I can kind of get, you know, some good trades. So yeah, these will be for that purpose. And this is the one that Biggie wanted from my collection. This goes for about $200, even in low grade. So I was kind of a little bit nervous about trading this or giving this to him. But yeah, but this is another classic Macro Boy cover. It's the V cover where it's like V for victory, where they're like the planes are all flying in like kind of a V formation. You got the Green Llama in the center, and you get all the tanks and stuff at the bottom. Really cool cover. This is like a low grade though. I would say it's like a 1.8, 2.0 range, kind of that in that area. But presents well, but it is a lower grade. Definitely a cool book though. That one's probably being already claimed, I would say, by Biggie. So yeah, but I think I'll give him the price that he wants for it, so which will be nice to him. So, but yeah, so those are like I know this is sort of a weird preview video. There should have been a third box. I don't know what happened to the third box. But you know, it's it is one of those things. I have no idea where the third box is. I'm sort of paranoid. Where who knows where it is. There should be a third box. It should be coming soon. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it. If anyone else has any questions or want to see something random in my collection, I don't mind showing it at this point. Yeah, it was a quick preview. There's a lot of cool things in this unboxing. You'll definitely be impressed. I try to, like, you know, find cool things all the time. That's my goal. And tomorrow, oh my goodness, I'm going to be upgrading one. Jeez, this client really wants to talk to me, so I'm going to have to go soon. But quickly, tomorrow on the Friday live stream, I'm going to be upgrading one of the biggest keys in my collection. It's a book that goes for like $4,000 per point, or $4,000 or $5,000 per point. Yeah, I'll be showing that upgrade, and it's a big upgrade. It's a big upgrade from the one I have, which is a 0.5. Really nice presenting 0.5, but it's 0.5. And I'll be upgrading that book. You'll be getting to see the upgrade tomorrow on the live stream. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Also, I'll have my regular guests as well on the Friday live stream, the Friday Hangout, with Matt and Hagen and Nate and Steven. He always has a lemon tree to share. So yeah, so that will be fun. Yeah, so it's a big upgrade happening tomorrow on the live stream. Check it out. Also, one last thing before I let you guys all run away. I'd like to ask for people to vote for some of the people in the chat. We got Matt Likes Comics in the chat. We got Biggie Shack, Immortal Biggie Shack. We have Up and Adams Comics. We have a bunch of people. We have a bunch of really great channels that are in the chat. I actually recommend you vote for those channels on the CBCA Awards. The link is in the description. They are great channels. They deserve your support. So definitely go and do that. And check out the Friday special tomorrow, a Friday hangout tomorrow. It'll be fun. Okay, thanks again for everyone for watching. I got to run. Bye for now.